Hello, YouTubia! You'll notice I'm wearing my headband today. That's because it's story time and I have to strap back the sass. I haven't done one of these, but I figure I've been gone for so long, and you guys have been so supportive about my personal journey that I figured this is a good time to tell you what's going on, or what went on. Let me start this just real quick by saying thank you so much for the love that you guys gave me last video. I know it's been like 8 months since I posted anything, but it's just because I've been really busy. But that does not mean that the reaction that got and the support that you guys gave did not go unnoticed. It was one of the most amazing things that I've gotten to see as of late. And actually, my story time video, I don't know what this was. Story? Whatever. My story thing place with the stuff, kind of ties in with last week's video. You'll see why. But let's start at the beginning. Okay, so, a few years ago, couple years ago, whatever, I was like 19, 20. I was like the 1920s, I was a flapper. I was like 19 or 20, a nuncie. Like, I had just gotten out of my awkward phase, because I had a very long awkward phase. That's going to be a whole other video. I had just gotten out of my awkward phase, and I was like, you know what, I'm accepting myself, I'm going to start dating. I still hate dating, I'm bad at it. But at the time, I was like, oh, well, what's the easiest way to date? Online. I solicited the advice of some of my friends who had met people online. They were like, oh, no, it's perfectly normal, it's fine. You can meet people, you'll meet people just like you because it's based on your chemistry, right? It's not just randomly generated by whether your picture is hot or not. No. I ended up on Plenty of Fish. They're trying to make it so they're like, it's not a hookup app. That's what Grindr is for. That's what Tinder is for. That's what Craigslist is for. You a hookup app. That's not what I was in it for. I just wanted to meet someone and possibly fall in love. Probably like the third day that I was on there, I get a message from this person who's like, you're hot. So I was like, oh, thank you. Like, you're really attractive too. Like, nice to meet you. You know, I'm Gavin. They were so charming and said the exact things that I needed them to say at the exact time that I needed them to say. But they weren't so perfect that you knew something was up. Like, they were like, oh, well, it's like, oh, well, I can drive you to the fair, but you have to walk the last 35 feet. That was a bad example. What is wrong with me? Like, things kind of escalated really quick, which, by the way, red flag. If something escalates that fast, don't trust it. But I trusted it, and we ended up, like, dating really hardcore, like, being exclusive, the whole nine. And then one of my friends noticed something that somehow I had overlooked. It had been, like, a year since I started talking to the person, and my best friend, or one of my best friends, was like, there's something wrong here. Like, have you met them in person? I was like, why? You just don't want me to be happy? Wait? Then I thought about it. No. I had not. Despite trying several occasions, there was always some kind of excuse. And I was just dumb and naive enough and wanted to be in love enough to overlook it. Let me strap back the sass, sorry. For instance, the first time that I tried to see this person, they were in the hospital. I was like, you know, I would like to see you. I mean, you know, if you're not feeling good, if you're in the hospital, you know, I could make you soup, or I could buy you a burger. They were really dodgy. Kind of like, oh, well, I don't know what the visiting hours are. Meanwhile, it's like 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm like, sweetie, at the time, I was like, oh, well, find out. They're like, okay. 6, 7, 8 hours pass, and I hear nothing. Radio silence. We had been dating for a couple months. Like, it wasn't just like day 2. Like, it was enough that I was like, this is not normal. Are you okay? Is there something wrong? Do I need to come get you? Like, you're in my town, I know where you are. So eventually I kind of tucker myself out and then I just go to sleep. Because this is what I do when I get tuckered out. I get a message at like 4:30 in the morning saying, hey, you should come visit now. It's 4:30 in the morning. I slept through it because I was asleep. And the next day I was like, well, that's weird, that sucks. So in the next instance that I have to add another notch to my strap. I drove up to their city, 200 miles away from my house, to give them a phone that I bought for them. Halfway there, I get a text message from their best friend. Hey, can you just come, like, give me the phone? Like, I'm at work, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, their scheduling's really weird, and it would just be easier if you gave it to me. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I take the phone to the store that they worked, and she was like, oh my god, thank you, you know, you're a lifesaver, I'll give it to them right away, bleh. So I was like, okay, well, well, you get off work. And then we hung out like all day, to the point that it was like night. Like, I don't want to like drive up here just to be like, have this phone that I spent $300 on, bye. Throughout the day, I was trying to reach out, trying to kind of prod. The store you work at is closed. Surely, you should have time. Radio, frickin' silence. Again. So, I let it go. And then, one day, I'm watching MTV, and a show pops up that makes my life make sense. I was catfished. So, shortly thereafter, I realize what's going on. I figure it out. We have this messy breakup. Screaming at each other on the phone. Fine. And one day, out of the blue, I get a text at like 3 in the morning. It's like, I love you. Okay. Sorry about it. Like, I get up the next day, and I'm like, okay, I'll just respond now. Like, thanks, or good morning, something avoiding the topic. I start getting these messages that are like, oh, are you okay? Can you believe that happened? It was so sudden. Queen was like, dead. Let me loosen it so that sax can come out. Queen was like, dead. I'm like, no, honey, no. 2 weeks later, this bitch gets a message. Oh my god, I figured out how to message from the underworld. Blocked, deleted, no. You're probably some other chick. You probably have a deformed twin that's dead that hangs off of your back. I don't know your life. Do you? How? How was I so stupid to fall for that? How? It's funny at this point. I know it. And I'm sure you'll get a rise out of it. And like I said, it does connect to the reason Joey's video hit me so hard was all of this happened, which kind of took like this is a normal view of relationships. It made mine into like, I don't know how to feel about things, so seeing Joey kiss his friend, I am subscribed, they're ambiguous about it, I don't know what they are. Seeing something even that simple kind of just brought back to my mind what I didn't have and why I didn't have it. Now that you have context, thank you so much for being there for me, because I needed somebody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to be back. I'm going to start doing these storytime vlogs because they're fun. I'm going to be honest. They're like, you're basically like my diary. And like, I'm spoken word diary to an audience, and that's kind of amazing. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to make videos probably every Friday. I'm also starting a gaming project where I'm going to do different games with different people. Like, it's going to be a collaborative effort where I'll probably post those on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays and Fridays. Subscribe to see them. But now that my shameless self-plugging's out of the way, it's time for you to plug yourself. Leave a comment down there. Talk to me, because I like talking to you. leave comments about what you want to talk about, because we can talk. If you have questions, if you have topics, whatever, just put it down there. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. And if you don't, I'm going to keep doing it anyway. So, bye!